What's poppin' T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I am here with my all tea, all shade, love and marriage Huntsville, season 3, episode 8 review. Now, yesterday when I started taking my notes, I did my notes all the way up until the cash trip and I started feeling bad, so I stopped or whatever. So the end of this, I'm just gonna freestyle, but I have the beginning half for you guys. So we start off the episode with Mel shooting her music video for Telltale Signs. I think that's the name of the song, Jesus. Her hair and makeup looked great. She looked really pretty. She was filming it on her friend's ranch or her mansion. Beautiful, beautiful home. She lets us know that music is her passion, that she's thankful that she gets to achieve her dream. She has the means to be able to do it, so I encourage that. I did say on last week's episode that I ain't really feeling the music, but it ain't for me. It's obviously for other people. I supported her, but it's just not for me. Um, so her other friend Brittany is there and they go and have a little chat and Mel apologizes to her for Martell dragging the Brittany girl into their mess because months ago, remember when Martell did that live where he had the kids sitting in the car and he was saying that Mel went out of town and didn't tell him and left the kids with a friend or whatever that he don't really know like that, and trying to paint her as a bad mother, knowing that he knows the girl and knows that she just wouldn't leave the kids with somebody that he don't know. And so the girl was just like, yeah, that really took me aback. I couldn't believe that he did me like that. That nigga is psycho. He is crazy. It's them damn polo shirts. They too fucking small. And they cutting off that nigga's circulation to his brain. So you can't even really fault him. You gotta fault them shirts and them muscles that he just refuses to simmer down some. So Mel was like, I've witnessed him lash out at you, my mama, Chris, and this person and that person. And she was like, these are all the people that, love him and have supported him. So Mel in her confession was like, I'm trying to work this out with him, but damn, he makes it so difficult. And I know it got to be hard trying to co-parent with a psychopath. But I mean, shit, she was with his ass for how many years? 12 years or whatever. So I know it had to be just hard, period, being under the same roof, breathing the same air as this nigga. I don't know how she did it so long. Because I would have been ran that nigga over with a Mack truck. So Jalen is at Black working like a Hebrew slave, literally. Tisha come by all perky, well rested, don't seem to be, bothered or worried about anything, even though their business is in shambles. And it just tickles me that it's just like no air up there, space and opportunity. It's just like she is oblivious. So she asks how things been going with the shortage, and Jalen says in his confessional that over the holiday weekend, pretty much their whole staff quit, which says a lot about how they're running this business. That majority of your staff quit on you on a holiday weekend. The motherfucker said, "Oh, y'all want to be around here treating us like shit? We all gonna quit on the worst weekend that you could possibly quit when it's going to be the busiest." So that should have told them, okay, we need to revamp some shit. We really need to figure this stuff out and be more hands on. So Tisha was like, we discuss nightly. So Tisha was like, we discussed nightly reports being emailed out, and I wanted an update because I haven't been receiving them. And so Jalen was like, ever since they left, I haven't been sending them, and that's my fault. I've been tired and overwhelmed. I'm just like, I know I'm going to have to go cook or I'm going to have to go do this, and no one is here to help me. So you would think that that would be more important than some nightly reports. I mean, I understand that the reports are important, but this man is understaffed and having to do his job, this person's job, that person's job. So obviously something is going to slip through the cracks when you and your husband ain't bringing y'all old lazy asses up there to fucking help this boy. At the end of the day, this is y'all business. This is not Jalen's restaurant. This is not Jalen's bar. This is your restaurant, your place of business, your establishment. So I would think that you would be making sure that not only are your staff being treated right, or being taken care of, and they feel comfortable and that they're happy, but you want to make sure that your establishment is not going down, and then you're starting to get a bad reputation. And if I'm understaffed and my whole staff quits, I'm gonna bring my ass up there and help the fuck out until we can get new people in, instead of having this unexperienced boy, because that's literally what he still is, running y'all whole shit, and then you want to get mad when things ain't going right. Make it make sense, Jesus. Like, Marceau and Tisha are two fucking idiots. It's like I'm watching Beavis and fucking Butthead. Cannot stand neither one of them. So Tisha was like, well, I still need you to do your job. Bitch, and I need for you to run your motherfucking restaurant. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, she sounded stupid as hell. Like, she's negating everything else that this man just said. Like, how can I be worried about fucking nightly reports when I'm cooking, running the register, making drinks, tending to the 2, 3 people we got working in this motherfucker? Like, come on now. So Jalen in his confession was like, I needed some help, and where are they at? So Jalen was like, are we good? Because sometimes it come across like I don't really trust that Jalen is doing his job. And we all know that she didn't think that hiring him was the smartest decision in the first place. And I agreed with her. He didn't have any experience. They should have trained him, had somebody else over him, and then he worked himself up to GM. But just giving him that job and that title with no experience was just a dumb decision. But Tisha was like, as personal, we're always gonna be good because we're family. Jalen was like, that's why I was asking, because I don't know if you and my mom have something going on, and you was like, here's her offspring, so I'm gonna get you. And I mean, that's a valid question to ask, because we have seen how sneaky and conniving Tisha ass can fucking be. Like, she's very underhanded. So Tisha was like, in her confessional, I'm a little offended that Jalen would question my professionalism. I'm not too happy with Kimmi after hearing what she said to my mom. I am going to have a conversation with her. He can very much so question your professionalism when your whole staff once again quit, and you or your husband didn't even come up there to help and see what the fuck was going on. So yeah, I would be questioning your professionalism too. So in come Marceau, stupid ass, and they all talk. And he praises Jalen for holding things down while, everything was in disarray. And he asks, is there any feedback that you want from us? So Jalen was very direct and was like, it's very much hands off more than I thought it would be. He was like, this weekend when everyone left, I expected you guys to come help, and it didn't happen. So Marceau, in his confession, tells him he swam with the sharks. All I'm getting is that he's hoping someone would come rescue him. It ain't about coming fucking rescuing this boy. It's about running your fucking business. It's about being understaffed and him needing help. He can't beat 3 people at one time. Y'all don't make no motherfucking sense. Y'all treating Jalen like he one of y'all kids, and like you're like giving him his rite of passage or something, like you're handing him down the restaurant. This is not the case. This is your nephew at the end of the day. Like, why would you even trust somebody to run your business to that capacity? That makes absolutely no sense. So, and when in a year or two, when Black is shut the fuck down, don't be saying it's Jalen's fault. No, it's because you all basically seem to me had this idea of starting a business but didn't know how to run it. Y'all did it for the clout. Y'all did it for the, city fame, people to be able to come and be in y'all place. But other than that, really having y'all heart and soul into it, y'all don't have it. It's just basically for clout and just for something for show for me. So Tisha Thompson, you survived. So girl, out, Jalen. Baby, if you ain't already quit that damn job and going on about your damn business. It ain't even that serious. She gonna tell me some. I asked more so since everybody is walking out, what should we do? And he said Jalen gonna take care of it. I literally sat there yesterday and was like, I know I didn't just hear what I thought I just heard. Like, did did that really just come off this lady mouth? Did everybody's quitting and you asked your husband what should we do? And he said, Jalen gonna take care of it. Like I said, they don't give a fuck about that business. So when it closed down in the year, that's all up on y'all. Girl, Jalen is a better person than me because as soon as they said that shit, I was like, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me fucked up. So Marceau in his confession was like, Jalen is getting priceless life experience and don't even see it. Yeah, he getting experience all right about who not to work for and what not to do moving forward. So Tisha in her confession talks, that's why I told you to hire an experienced GM. Oh, shut the fuck up. So then she apologizes to Marceau for getting aggressive with him when they were having a whole conversation with a fish called Wanda where she grabbed his face or whatever. And Marceau was like, we've been in this for 15 years. You know what I would and wouldn't do. And Tisha was like, I just don't like when people lie on you. And I'm like, oh, they are just so frustrating. They're like so aggravating to watch. Like, it's just like two fucking Nimrods. Like, I just don't get how two people can be that goddamn dumb. So she talks about planning a trip to Vegas with their friends for their anniversary or whatever. So that's when we get to the whole cash trip. And everybody goes to Vegas. But Destiny and Mel are gonna come the second day because Mel was like, I ain't going if you ain't gonna be there with me the whole time. I'll go when you go because she ain't trying to be around Martell like that or shit. Them period. Um, Destiny still got issues with Tiffany, and it's just like, girl, that is played out. It is over with. Oh, I forgot to mention too that not Marceau, that Maurice had went to go visit Louis, at his place of business just to once again reiterate what happened with the whole monster situation and that, he hopes that it's all water under the bridge and this, that, and the third. And I thought Big Man, when he was talking to his wife, was like, I'm tired of talking about this. And if they bring it up again, I might do this, that, and the third. And he didn't do nothing. Was like, okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, yeah. Girl, I hate everybody. So they get to Vegas to their Airbnb, beautiful home, really love it. Martell is there, solo dolo, looking stupid as always. And so this whole narrative of Kimmi being a side chick starts to be the joke of the day. And at first she laughed it off or whatever, but as it kept on going throughout the first day of the trip, she started getting more and more annoyed because she's already been painted out as being his side chick, and the fact that she cheated with him when him and Kyle were still married. So she just like, it ain't even funny because people already think this about me. So y'all making a joke out of it is furthering their narrative. So she was getting more and more annoyed as the time went on, and she was telling them like, y'all stop or whatever, but they kept on going with it. Marceau was doing it, Martell was doing it, and hell, even Maurice ass was sitting up there cackling and giggling, and I didn't. He is so fucking unsupportive and just dismissive of her feelings. I just don't get it. I don't understand why this lady is with that little boy because he is literally childish. You can tell the age difference between her and Maurice. I don't really get it. I don't understand what she's seeing this nigga because Marceau and Maurice are the same motherfucker. One just hides it a little bit better than the other one. Like they are so childish and immature and just insensitive and just male chauvinistic. And like I said, I really feel like in my spirits Kimmi is a rebound. Something in my spirit make me feel like he still got feelings for Kyle. It's just something in me because you can tell the respect level is totally different between the two ladies. Like he gonna make sure he let Kyle in on whatever she needs to know, and the way he talks to her, he informs her. But with Kimmi, it's just like totally different. It's like he still has closed a part of himself off to this woman. I don't know. It's weird. But anywho, so she was getting frustrated that they kept on making a joke out of it and it kept on being brought up. Tiffany even got in there at one point making little comments or whatever. You can see her once again trying to stir the pot or whatever, but then back like she ain't know what the fuck she was doing. And I'm like, bitch, we see your ass, heifer. So they all go to the pool and they're in the pool and laughing and talking or whatever. And then the jokes are still going about Kimmi being a side chick. And at this point, she's over it. And so, also the whole conversation of her being touchy feely and touching on people's husbands comes up again. And so, she was like, "Who I be touching on?" And here come Tisha Martell, her fake ass. And she was like, "No, no, I don't." And then she was like, "Well, Tiffany said you be, I mean, Destiny said you be touching on her. And she thought if y'all ever had a threesome, it would be with her." And she was like, "Destiny think everybody want her ass. She think I want her. She think my son want her. Like, girl, bye." Um, so like I said, Kimmi was just getting really mad with all of them, like trying to play her. So by the time they got to the pool, she had really had it at that point. So she was like telling them like to dead the conversation. And I didn't understand why Maurice was just sitting there looking stuck on stupid, not taking up his wife, telling them to cut that shit, telling his brother to stop that bullshit. He just sitting there on mute, once again letting her fend for herself, just throwing her out there to the wolves, and she just out here by herself. Meanwhile, you say something to Tisha, more so gonna make sure he can have his wife's back, but you just sitting there looking like a goddamn fool. So then the conversation goes to Tisha bringing up what happened between Kimmi and a fish called Wanda, and Wanda saying that she was beating on the table and told her to shut the fuck up. Kimmi said she didn't tell her to shut the fuck up. I thought I remembered her saying shut the fuck up. They showed the clip where she was like, "If you ain't got nothing to say, then something she said with the F word." But I thought at another point she did say shut the fuck up. But either way, if she did tell her to shut the fuck up, and so the fuck what? At the end of the day, her and Wanda are literally a few years apart. This is not like, you know what I'm saying? She 20 years younger. This is her elder. Bitch, we in the same age bracket. I don't give a fuck if you are my sister-in-law's mama. You not about to fucking disrespect me, bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Fuck you and your goddamn daughter. So, they get to arguing about that, and Kimmi was just like, then the conversation of Jalen coming up and Jalen being passive aggressive and being smart with Tisha calling her ma'am, and she don't want to be called ma'am. And Marceau was like, he knew what he was doing. He was being a smart ass because I know, because I be saying smart shit in text messages. And Kimmi was like, he was not being smart. And they was like, you can't tell you nothing about Jalen. And then Tisha was like, just like you can't say nothing about your son, can't, and you want to stick up for your son, my mama gonna stick up for me. And Kimmi was like, I'm sick of y'all asses. And then the episode went off, baby. She was just tired of them. I would have dumped Tisha ass. I would have tried to drown her ass up there, shaped like a whole goddamn refrigerator. I cannot stand that lady. And then more so, how to lose 20 pounds in 10 days ass, like, oh, I just cannot stand them. And I was just once again disappointed because she's sitting up there arguing with Marceau and Tisha by herself, and Maurice just sitting there on mute, not saying a thing. Like, only time he said something when Kimmi addressed him was like, what did she ask him? She asked him something about Jalen. I forgot. He was like, he agreed with her with whatever question that she asked. But other than that, he didn't stick up for her. He didn't tell them like, "Hey, yo, cut it out. Like, this is between the women, more so you stay out of it," or whatever the case may be. She just need to tell her son to stop working for their asses because we don't really fuck with them like that. It's obvious that they don't really give a fuck about us. So fuck that damn restaurant. That's they shit. Go on about your business, son. Do something else. And she need to start checking the fuck out of Maurice ass. Cause I'm sick of him. Old, light, bright looking ass nigga. I cannot stand him. Next week episode look like it's gonna be great. Cannot wait. So let me know what you guys thought about this week's episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe. Also, you guys, I will be on hiatus for a while. My surgery is on the 20th of this month. So I will be on hiatus for I don't know how long. I'll have more information on that to come in a vlog video. But yes, so don't be expecting any reviews from me for a while after the 20th. Just want to let you guys know that. Keep me in your prayers. Love you guys. See you on the next video. Bye.